everybody, we are back with another review, and today we are checking out Fredericus by Mayfair Games, and this is a new and sealed game, so we're going to check this out together right from the beginning. So without further ado, let's hop right into the review. So it looks like we got a little collab work here. We got a Da Vinci Games logo on the left here, and then we have the Mayfair logo on the right. MFG 4714, maybe that's 4,714. That's the game it is, and the amount of games they've made. Looks like El Gato Casato is the creator there. Elgio Casato. So we got it's 2 to 4 players, 8+ on the years. Takes about, this is the symbol for time, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes of play to go through an entire round, and that's on both side caps. And then on the back here, actually, you know what, let's hop this off so we can get the glare. We could start this tripod here. Alright, there we go. Now the glare is gone. So, let's check the back out here. It looks like we have here, we got French, Spanish, we got Italian, we got English. So we got a little backstory here. 1246 Italy, the Emperor Frederick II is writing the rules on hunting with falcons. When a messenger shows up, Castel de Monte is under attack by amazing creatures. The emperor sends the best falconers of the kingdom to defend his fortress. The one who can best use his falcons will be declared the Imperial Falconer. A game of fantastic captures for basilisk hunters. So we'll check out what we got on the inside in a second. But this is actually created in 2005 in Perugia, Italy. So this is an Italian board game. This is distributed stateside through Mayfair Games, which is out of Illinois. So, but yeah, it has an ISBN and everything like that. So it's definitely something you can find on Amazon. So we got the instruction manual, we'll put aside there. We got the game board. Nice little simple game board. Put that aside right there as well. Got the pack of cards. And falcons, I guess. And that's that. That's that. So yeah. The pieces in the border kind of not really proportionate, but let's check it out. So it looks like the board right here is to represent the castle, and then you have these. Let's do this. Let's dump these out, and then sort those out, and then we'll pop off. Let's see if we can find the starter strip on here. Yep. So we got our cards here. So let's check out what we got here. We got 4 betting tokens, which are these right here, which are basically just a flat little piece of wood. And then we got 8 falcons. So these are all falcons apparently. The blocks, and then there's these. I believe these are. It's a hexagon. This little hexagon shaped blocks. There's 4 of those as well, of the 4 representing colors, and then and Goshawk falcons, the low tokens. So the Goshawk are the smaller ones, and the Parisian falcons are the high ones. Maybe they're just more of an intense falcon creature. So it looks like we have a deck of 118 cards, which is right here. There's 8 Emperor Seals, 24 Wood tokens, 24 Sky tokens, 4 Falconers. We got 32 mythological creatures, and we're gonna check this deck out, so don't worry. 8 different creatures, each represented 4 times. So we got max of 4 in each one of those creatures. We got 24 secret goal cards. So we'll check those out. 1 Fredericus card. 1 starting player card. And then the goal of the game is to capture the creatures requested by Frederick II using your falcons. So you got to use your falcons to basically capture the creatures requested by Frederick. So I imagine that happens during the draw. And yeah, basically you draw, you move your falcons around the board. You basically capture 1 or 2 creatures during your turn. You may capture a maximum of 1 creature with each of your falcons. So that's good to know. Opening the Emperor's Seals. You may choose to open one of the Emperor's Seals if you have one of your falcons on a tower and there are Emperor's Seals at the end of the 2 adjacent rows. Take the whole row and reverse the position of the cards, and the first row will be the one that was at the end of the row. Wow, that's confusing. The second card will be the one next to the last, and so on. Okay, I see. Alright, there's a rotation, basically, is how it works. That was the confusing part. But I'm glad they put the visual representation here, which really kind of does help at least let you know visually what they just explained. So that's good. How to end your turn. Set your hooded falcon free if you have one. Place the falcon back on the tower. Play your betting token on anyone. Keep if is already in play. You may choose to move it or leave it where it's at. With 3 or 4 players, you may also play your token in the center of the castle, provided that no token is already there. At the beginning of your next turn, take your token back and draw a gold card. If any player captures any creatures, then you must immediately take the token back without drawing a gold card. These activities do not count as part of your 4 actions for the turn. Also, to end each of his turns, the player managing the gold deck turns over the top gold card, and discards it face up. So, that's a summation pretty much of how to end the turn here for each of the 4 players, or however many you're playing with. Now let's go through the last 2 little sections here, ending the game and winning, and then we'll go through a variant for a shorter game. So basically conditions, they just say once a player, but I imagine these are conditional elements for the player to win, which are going to be right here. Once a player captures 8 creatures or draws Fredericus, he announces it, or she, I guess. No player draws any more gold cards, and the game ends before the starting player's next turn. All the players play the same number of turns. Each player tallies his score. Each creature and gold card equals 1 point. Fredericus equals 2 points. 1 point for the first matching pair of creature cards and gold cards. 2 points for the second pair. 3 for the third, and so on. The player with the highest score wins. In case of a tie, the winner among tied players is the one who played last. And then it gives you some examples here in regards to the pairings and how they add up, and then they tally up the score, which will give you an example score here of 20 for one of the players. So now we have a variant of the game, I guess, for a shorter game, and it says if the 3 cards at the end of the row farthest from the castle are all wood or all skies, you may move these 3 cards to the start of that row, closest to the castle. You may make this move once each turn, at any point during your turn, but you must have a falcon in the neighboring tower. This does not count as an action. So, it's basically more of a non-ballad type of experience. So very, very neat game. I do like the premise that a lot of intricate work happens in the midst of this one tiny little game board right here. So let's check out this 120 card deck. Oh, and just so you know, we weren't skipping anything. After you go through the English portion, the rest is everything in every other language that was basically listed on the back of the box, which is going to be those right there. Right here. So, alright, cool. Let's check out the deck of what we got here. So imagine this is the... Oh, there we go. We got the Fredericus card right there, right on the top. And then we got... So it has his face there. We got like a bird one. We got the different player cards here. And then I guess we got these are the seal cards. And then we got, these are the sky cards. There's the woods cards. And here we go. Now we're getting into it, the basilics. So we got Amphisbena. 4 of those. Basilicus. Cockatrix. Jagulus. Very interesting. Periton. It's like a wolf, deer, bird. Stymphilus. Mosquito. Strix. Which is a bat crossed with an owl. Viverna. Another Fredericus, but and got some repeats here of the creatures right down to the end. So we got some repeats there of the creatures. Pretty interesting card game, and so we said this was for ages 8 and up, and it does seem pretty adept for an 8-year-old. I think that this is a complex enough game that an 8-year-old can enjoy it and enjoy the complexities of something different than that, something that's not Monopoly, basically. So yeah, if you've played Fredericus before, if you've heard of this game, let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want more content like this, we do board game reviews every Wednesday, so feel free to check those out and subscribe to this channel for more. Have a great rest of your day.